people that were saying, like, no, don't let her in the box, which I understood that because she had kind of, she had been rude to a couple of people earlier in the evening in Carmen's live. That I do know. Um, and she was, kind of acting a little erratically, I guess I would say. And so I chose to. She kept demanding to come into the box immediately, like, let me in the box, let me in the box, let me in the box, let me in the box. And number one, I don't appreciate somebody demanding me to do anything.
Right.
I don't respond well to that. Insisting of what I should or need to do on my platform. And number two, I was concerned that if she came into the box, that she would continue to act erratically. So yeah, I did not let her in the box, and to me, I think she feels that because I didn't let her in the box, that was bullying, which is not.
That's crazy.
Um, and people were saying they didn't want her in the box, but yet I think she feels like that's bullying. Like, no, it's absolutely not. Um, and honestly, I was trying to, she may not realize it, but I was trying to protect her because she did seem like she may have been in a, I don't know, unusual state, I guess I would say.
Yes.
And I didn't want her to get in the box and say anything that she might regret later.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Exactly.
Thank you, Crystal. Um, yeah. If I feel that somebody might be impaired or something like that,
Mhm.
I'm not going to continue to allow them into the box because I don't want them to say or do anything they might regret later or that they could be, um, quote unquote, bullied for later or anything like that. Thank you, Joanne. So even though she may think I was bullying her or that I was trying to not give her a voice, I was actually trying to look out for her best interests.
Yeah,
Um,
exactly.
so I don't know. I guess I have to try to find a way to tell her that in an email message, which is hard because sometimes things don't interpret well in an email message. But
Yeah,
I am going to try to get back to her and express that. Aw, thank you, Crystal.
that's
Good evening.
amazing. Yeah, I mean, she was asked at least 10 times by Peace and Recovery to calm down in the chat, or else she was going to get muted. And I said it several times. Thank you.
Thank you so
Um,
much.
so, it's really hard. Um, in situations like that, we can't just let people in the box if they are, not in their correct frame of mind at that time.
Yeah, and I mean, I'm sure we've all had bad times, bad days,
Yeah,
uh, did things that we regret or said things we regret or whatever, it happens. I just wanted to, stop the situation. It seemed like I thought that the situation might get worse. So, Diva, we were referring to Erica. So, I was hoping that she would, could calm down and just, have peace for the rest of her evening. So,
yeah.
um, I don't know. Um,
I'm
like
glad
again,
she's okay.
it started off as an apology, but then she accused us of bullying her. So I don't know. It's an unusual situation. Um, I do have two emails. Someone sent me a photo, and I'm not sure what story this goes with because I'm trying to find your original email. I don't know if the person who sent me the picture of your grandchildren can clarify if that went along with the story that I told or something. I'm sorry, I don't know the context. It's just a photo. So I have one more story here. I don't mind if you share who this is. Hi, I'm Nicholas. I know Nicholas is here.
Yay!
I have had my fair share of rugs. I used to play volleyball and I got to a point where I really couldn't move. I met a guy who was hooked up to H and offered me some. He ended up becoming my partner over the years people would take advantage of him over and over, and I would be try to be his protector. He ended up going to jail for stealing from his grandma. He got out of jail and used once. I had to Narcan him 11 times. Told him
Wow.
if he did it again, would be it something would be it. I knew something was off the day I left for work, but still went. As an empath, I felt something wasn't right. I did say I loved him earlier that day. After our last argument, I said some horrible things. I called my brother, in which he freaked out asking where Narcan is, and I hung up, grabbed my keys, and ran out of the building and blew every light to get home to the EMTs, giving him CPR and trying to bring him back for over an hour. Finally, they came home to me and said he was sorry and he was gone.
Oh.
I honestly don't know how to feel because I swore to be his protector and I failed. I really appreciate you guys for giving us hope that people can be saved, even though ours weren't able to be. Thank you. Love you. And here's a pic of him. Please share. I'm going to show his photo.
Oh, jeez. Oh. I love Nicholas. This is breaking my heart. Look how cute he was.
Oh, hi,
Oh
Sparkles.
gosh.
I'm so sorry, Nicholas.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Across the box, babe. For what? Why? Because I'm kind and I'll help anyone. That's why. That's why. Leave it alone. The past is the past. I did what I did. I took care of the situation. I talked to that young man. He told me thank you. I told him to enjoy his pizza and I left it alone. She is she texted me probably a handful of times after that asking me for money. And she tried to request money from me because she found my CA. So it was a decline and a block. Okay? I texted her back. I said, no, not giving you any money. No. Why did I do what I did? Because I believed, just like everybody else at the beginning, I believed their fucking stories. We're all guilty of doing it. But it's like, leave well enough alone. God damn. I'm not going to address this ever again. So you can sit over there on that side, this side, whatever side. If you believe I'm a scammer, believe it. If you believe I so called raise money for fucking cats, believe it. If you don't like me, hit that unfollow, hit that block button, go watch me from somewhere else. But by God, don't sit and fucking lie on me and don't make up bullshit on me whenever it's like, I have not one time changed my fucking story. And I have nothing to gain on this app of social media of strangers to lie about for nothing. What do I have to gain? Nothing. I don't sit and ask people for fucking money behind the scenes. I debunk that. If you bless me with gifts, that's your choice. I appreciate them, and that's that. I am not turning my gifts off just as you don't. So, therefore, leave well enough alone. I will continue to stream and bring awareness to people, whether it be Lisa or someone else. And there's no difference than either saying that she's made to go, forced to go, whatever. She has to go regardless, otherwise, there's consequences. There are things that she won't let happen, so therefore she is going, not by her own fucking choice. So it's no difference than forcing. Common sense, come on. Sorry, Miss Cheryl, go ahead.
Hi guys.
Hi.
Okay. Carmen. I think there's some confusion about the cats, and I'm not sure if everybody understands. I'm going to talk a little bit of code right now.
Okay,
Remember
like,
that?
where are you
Yeah,
from? You have an accent.
Rhode Island. Come on,
Okay.
girl. I'm your cruising chick.
Oh yeah, that's fine.
um, remember that terrible lies that went on with PP?
I hear you.
PP?
Yeah, the PayPal.
No, 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 no.
Pastor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I followed you over there, and I want to be there to support you when you were in there. And then I stayed a few minutes after you left. And what somehow came out was, now I know the situations with the cats, but what came out somehow, and they got it twisted, was that you were going to give your two to the children, and you were going to take A's cats.
Oh hell no.
That's what is getting twisted around. I heard that from my own ears.
Oh fuck
And they,
no.
and
Hell
yeah,
no.
they totally twisted that story on you.
Absolutely not. Why would I give up my two cats that I raised and I watched be born, that are very well trained and they're fixed and they listen? I showed you all that. I show you guys them all the time. They listen to me well.
Exactly.
Fuck no.
But so
Once once
now
my
you
cats are
understand.
gone, they're gone. I won't get any other animals.
Right. So now you understand why they're so focused on talking about the cats,
Yeah,
because
well, look,
you,
I'll debunk that right now. I don't want Abby's cats. I never wanted Abby's cats. Never, 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 never. I will keep my two cats, period. I offered my cats because your daughter, Abby, decided that she wasn't going to give up both cats. She only wanted to give up one. Mama Amy's sister wanted both. Then I told her she could have mine. And then that was a hard decision for me, but I did it because there's babies involved. That's it. That's it. I don't want nobody else's fucking cats. Are you fucking out of your mind? You guys are fucking twisted. Cuckoo for fucking Cocoa Puffs.
yeah, so somehow they were explaining that and it got twisted, and that's when I left.
Look, there's Mama Amy. Carmen didn't want the cats.
And I know, but
And
that's
I
what
had,
happened over there.
listen, and I
That,
had no doings, involvement in going and helping Mama Amy get them cats. It was going to be Mama Amy and Jess. I offered two brand new kitty litter boxes. Mama Amy was going to meet me. Then she called and said, never mind. Her church has helped her, donated all this stuff. I said, wonderful, great. Kids were all upset. That's when I offered mine. And the only reason why I offered my cats, because I would never do this, and because I don't know Mama Amy's sister from a fucking can of paint. But I did it because of those babies of Mama Amy's niece and nephew. That's the only reason why I offered up my cats. But goddamn, I don't want Abby's cats. And there was no money involved in none of this. And I don't want anybody else's cats. Why would I give mine up and take somebody else's?
yeah, so that's how that went when you left over there. It was mentioned and it got twisted, and I was like, oh,
Yeah,
jeepers.
Mama Amy, come up.
But I knew better than to say anything. I had to be silent.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad you came up and just said something.
Yeah, I felt bad. I've been trying to, but I didn't want to disrupt anything. But yeah, that's where it all got twisted over there.
Hello.
Hi, baby. How are you?
Okay, so if anybody's watching screen recording, this is what happened. My sister was looking for cats, and I know Lisa in real life. I went to high school with her, so that's how I know Lisa, but I haven't seen her since high school. So I heard Abby wanted to give up her cats, which my sister was looking for cats, so it was kind of like a perfect little situation. And then Abby ignored me for 3 days. Jess was, in the back helping too. So finally, in the end, Abby only wanted to give up the one cat, maybe. The other cat, she didn't want with the kids. I understand. But I told her you should try to keep them together because they'll be trauma bound. It's like splitting up kids. So, oh, sorry, my thing. So, anyways, Abby basically ignored me until the internet brought it up. And then she came texting me, is like, it's not even like that. I'm like, Abby, it took you 4 days to get back to me about the cats. Jess had to like text and be in the middle. And then Carmen offered to do a lot of help. She really did. She didn't raise no money. She didn't ask for not one penny, nothing. Like she was going to give up her two cats to my sister. But in the end, my sister really, truly, truly don't need cats right now because she's a single mom and her kids are younger. And the more she thought about it, she'd rather wait till they're a little bit older because she wouldn't have as much time. You know what I mean? So she'd rather just wait until the kids are a little bit older because right now she is working like 60 hours a week because she's trying to, do everything by herself.
Yeah,
But yeah,
she
as
did
far
say
as I
she's
know,
working a lot.
yeah, Carmen's never asked for a penny. She's never like, no, Carmen was truly trying to help. That's all she was trying to do.
I had no dealings with that situation over there. I offered litter boxes. That's
Mm-hmm.
it. That's it. I didn't say, oh, well, call me. It's like, I'll come and help you rescue or get the cats out of there. No. In the beginning, I said if she wanted to give them up, I would see that they went either to a good shelter or a good home, and she could bring them out one by one. I had kennels that I would set outside on the sidewalk because no, I don't want to go in that apartment. Absolutely not. You couldn't pay me enough, not even in a hazmat suit, to go in that apartment. And then that's when this came in with Mama Amy. And then Mama Amy was going to go get the cats with Jess. And that was it. And then I said, I offered up 2 brand new litter boxes that I have, which are still sitting in the back of my fucking car.
Yeah, because we were going to get the Abby wanted to come over, visit, and we said that's fine. She wanted to make sure she can, be on Facebook with us, and I said that's fine. We didn't want to cut her out because we understand those are her cats. That's like anybody losing their pet or child. But then she ignored me for a couple of days, and I was like, okay, maybe she had a change of heart. Jess was even trying. I give Jess a lot of credit. She really was trying.
Yeah.
But then she wanted the one, and then she just ignored me. And then she was like, well, I said you can have the cats. I'm like, well, you didn't answer me for 3 days. So right there says a lot, you know?
Yep.
But they're still with Abby and Lisa. So I just told her when you do give them up, please try to keep them together and find them a good home. She just didn't want the one cat with animals. But I'm kind of glad I didn't take the one cat because I would have felt bad separating them because they knew each other, growing up. So I would have felt awful doing that.
Yep, that's what I said about mine. It's like, I mean, Misha and Taz, they were born together. I had to bottle feed them. It's like everything. And it's like, I've had them for 10 years, but they are so well behaved. They love children. They're very good with kids. But they also have to be, attentive to just like a child does. It's like they need love and affection and all that. And it's like, but I was willing to do that because the only reason why I offered my own cats, yeah, it was breaking my heart. I ain't going to lie. I cried on live about it, but I was still going to do it because I have a heart and there was children involved. And that's the only reason why I was going to give my cats up. I don't know, Rebecca. It's like it was all over in Pastor Petty's life. This is when it all got twisted. Supposedly, I was going to give my cats up and take Abby's cats. Are you fucking out of your mind? You definitely people are actually cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. I've never begged for money. I've proven that. The bitch sent me money on her own free will. And then I also got offered if I took the dog to the vet that people wanted to help and donate and send me money. And I told them, don't send me a fucking dime until I go live and you see that dog with me inside of a vet's office. And then if it's ginormous and you want to help, then you can do it that way. Otherwise, don't send me a goddamn thing. I'm not on here. I don't beg for anything. I don't ask for anything. If you bless me with gifts, then that's your choice. I'm not shutting my gifts off. I'm sorry, I'm not. So therefore, stick that in your pipe and smoke it. And I appreciate you, Cheryl, for coming up and clarifying that. I really do.
Yeah, because that's what I got out of it. And they kept saying that, oh, she's going to give up her cats. so that way she can take A's. And I just rolled my eyes and I was like, I'm out of here. That's
Mm-mm.
when I messaged you. I was like, are you okay?
Yeah, absolutely not. Never in a million years. It's like if I give up my own cats, it's like I don't want any more fucking animals. Like something happens at the three that I got, I'm never adopting another animal. I'm not getting any more animals. It's like animals are expensive. These three take take a lot out of me. A whole lot out of me. I mean, they're expensive. The litter, the food, the scratchy post, the groomers. I get them groomed every 6 months with a lion cut. You know what that cost me? $350 for all three cats. I take them all at the same fucking time.
And if I'm not mistaken, it's actually the person that's named in the chat right now. Not here, I'm not saying that, but the person that the chat is talking about.
Yeah, I see it. Well, that bitch can sit on her own fucking hand and spin on it. Put your own finger up your ass and spin on it. I'm sick of her fucking running in my name. I've never, not once, said not one bad thing about her. Never. I used to even tell Lisa, I was like, if you don't want to talk to me, talk to Tech. She's blatantly ignored both of us for any kind of help that we have offered, for whether it be rehab, resources, anything such as sort. The only thing Lisa wants is fucking money for her addiction problem and whatever else. Her lies upon lies upon lies. So keep spinning your fucking narratives to fit your delusional lies of a story, and I will keep spinning the narrative of the truth to fit the truth, because the truth does not lie. I have nothing to gain on this fucking app to tell anybody a lie. That's not what I do. It's not who I am. That's not how I was raised. And that's nothing about me. And I will still stream and bring awareness to Lisa, to whomever I fucking choose. I have a great chat over here, a team, a little family, and I like that it's calm. And I never get out of pocket and out of character like this. I never do. But I am beyond the lies being told to twist it, to spin it, to do whatever they think that they can, making up goofy ass imaginary stories, lies upon me. So keep making them up. So run your big lips and I'll keep running my little lips. You got something to say about me going out and having a drink that I didn't fucking finish? I don't care. All I gotta say is fuck you again, take the middle fingers, and you know what to do with them. Well, good. Let them work on them care packages, because that's not what she needs right away.
She needs nothing to go there.
No,
Nothing.
absolutely nothing. They provide everything, clothes, all your personal hygiene, everything. But again, how would I have known all this? Literally, how would I have known all this if a person didn't come out to my car and talk to me? And did I not tell you guys I wasn't going to spit it out because it wasn't for me to tell? I said, wait, watch, and listen and see. She's going to out her own self sooner than later. 2 days later, did she not come out? It was nothing but the fucking counselor. She got to go here. Blah, 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 blah. There's repercussions if she does not go. So, what does that say? You're being made to go and forced to go. Doesn't that kind of mean the same fucking thing? Doesn't that mean the same thing?
See, I'm like you, Carmen. I don't have a story in as being an addict. Um, However, my boyfriend was same thing as yours, Carmen,
Uh,
and
Sounds good. He's on.
he's was going to the clinic for 20 years, and fortunately, I didn't lose him at that time, but I am losing him now due to cancer.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
So yeah, that's why I say, I've been going through a lot and stuff, and it's,
I lost
but
every one of my family members to that.
yeah, and it's my son's dad, and my son is only 18, so it's, it's a bit
Mm-hmm.
rough right now, but he did whatever he had to do, and he does have a sober date, and, but I can testify to what do we call ourselves, like Al-Anon or something like that,
Yeah.
and I seen it. I've had many of friends that were in addiction, and so I'm educated about it. So when Carmen says and I say they don't need anything, I don't even think the place will allow them to bring anything in. Because don't forget, she's going to be detoxing for at least a week. She's
Yep.
not going to need anything but cigarettes.
I doubt even that right now. It's like she's gonna be doing nothing but sleeping, sleep, sleep, sleep. She's not gonna want to move from that
Right,
bed.
right.
They
And
will make her get up and move from that bed to at least shower and eat. But other than that, she's not gonna want to even go out and have a cigarette. Nothing, nothing.
right, she ain't going to be thinking about anything else. No care packages are necessary, nothing. And then when she's better, then people can start sending, just like you said, it takes so long, and then they can get whatever amount of money a week, a month, whatever.
Yep.
They can get, if people want to volunteer and send in cartons of cigarettes, they will give one, and then they have to bring the empty pack back,
Yep.
and then they will get a fresh pack.
Yep.
I've been there. I've done it with my son's father. And what Carmen is saying is 100% facts. And yes, we live in different states, but you get the gist of it.
Yep.
She may not even need clothes.
No, they provide those.
She may wear a hospital uniform. We don't, I, my son's father's cousin, who was my best friend, actually met her first. She went through a program due to mental health, and it was the same thing. I would bring her an outfit a week or a couple
Yeah.
outfits a week and take back the dirty ones and go wash them.
Yeah.
They don't need anything. And if they do, the clinic will reach out and tell you.
Yep. Absolutely. I mean, but yet I don't know. I'm making all this fucking money is what they claim, and then it's like I'm a liar. I'm a scammer. I'm look. I can't even keep up. I can't. They exhaust me. They really, really do.
So how about that for
Jamie, I made.
cruise?
I'm sorry. I'm Jamie. I made Mother Hucker a mod, so she got to be added to the Instagram. She's always in here and helping. Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Oh no, that's okay. I was going to switch the mood and say, how about that cruise?
Right? Well, I'm not even close to even having one of us paid for a cruise yet.
They are extremely fun. I only went on one, but once you go on one,
Probably want to go on them all.
they want you to go on them all. And I do have family that has taken probably 20 cruises. I don't even know at this point anymore.
Oh,
And do you
wow.
know they can book a cruise within a week and go for $25?
Get out.
Yep. It's like the more you go,
I'd like to work on them.
yep. And I went on one of the biggest ships. It's called the who is it? I can't think of the name who it was out, but it was on Mardi Gras, and they had a roller coaster on top of the ship.
Get out. I'd be afraid.
I didn't go on it. I didn't go on it. But yeah,
Imagine that, Pop Tart. Nothing surprises me with them vile, lying, twisted narrative fucking people over there. It's like they'll talk on whoever. You know, but it's like the one thing you can't do is lie on me. I mean, don't lie on me.
they can't lie on you because I got your back because I've experienced it all. Trust me. You know, I have quite a few friends who were in addiction, and thankfully they are sober now.
Look, I never ever experienced this a day in my fucking life until I moved here with him and was with him for 8.5 years. I told y'all I had to educate my own self to figure out what the hell was going on because I was with him a year and a half and didn't even know because that's how well he hit it. Because he was a professional bodybuilder and then a power lifter and then, you know, he worked all the time and I mean you couldn't tell. But then there were certain things that started adding up for me. It's like I kept keeping notes in my phone and then I took a picture of this certain thing. It was the Suboxone pills that were in his little ashtray, and he thought that he had them covered up, moved the cigarette pack, you know, and grabbed them. I saw it, but I had already had the picture of it first. I searched it on my phone. I didn't know what the fuck that was. I started reading about it. I'm like, what the flying monkeys did I get myself wrapped up into? And so I waited it out. And then him and a buddy was walking across the street to his mom's house because we had a house across the street from his mom's house to go get this big oh my god, what was it, an entertainment center that he had for years and he just didn't want to part with it. Beautiful. So they carried it back across over to the house, and because we just moved into the house, and I had all my shit, and I mean beautiful furniture, everything, and he outed himself, and well, his buddy did, said something about H, and it's like, and he looked over his shoulder at me. I caught that word. I go upstairs. I sat on the bed. I searched on Google again because I'm like, what the hell is that? And when I read about that, I texted him. I said, you got less than 2 fucking minutes to get your ass back across the street in the house without that fucking friend. And lo and behold, he came over, came upstairs. He goes, babe, what's wrong? What's wrong? What's wrong? And I said, are you on this or what? And you know, it's like, but I used to take rides with him, y'all, in the process. He was not only a user, but also a dealer. I didn't even know that. I used to take rides with him all the fucking time, but he would always go to these random people's houses. But he knew them. I didn't because I just moved here. Even though I was here a year and a half, I was working 2 jobs, waiting tables, and working at a local gas station. And I started putting it all together. This man got down on his knees, held me, and begged me not to leave him. I said, I'm too fucking far deep into this to leave you. I said, but however, I said, what the hell is this shit? I mean, why are you even using this shit? Lied to me, said he put it up his nose. And it's like, I said, well, either way it goes, it's still a rug. I said, and I've never even had to deal with none of this shit. I mean, yeah, my ex-husband, it's like he tried the rack, Roraine, but that was not his choice of nothing. Alcohol was. So he's an alcoholic still to this day and a wacky tobacco smoker. So I told him I wasn't leaving him, but however, it's like I got him. It's like I mean, I said, but this dealing shit, it's got to go. So guess what? He quit dealing, absolutely right on the spot, quit dealing, and then thinking that this shit was just going up the nostril. No, he's an IV user. It's like I saved this man 7 different times, put him in the rehab 4 different times. And it's like he just, it's not that he didn't want it, and not that he didn't want it bad enough. This man had already been a user of this particular rug for more than 15 years, because it started out he broke his femur, got hooked on pain pills, and then pain pills, a Roraine, um, and then from that the H, and then it's like, I mean, he was so far gone, and he just got tired. He was tired, and then he knew that I couldn't get to him 4 hours away in Erie, and he did it before he was supposed to have went to work. He didn't even get to inject it in his arm. All he did was stuck the needle in the vein, and that was it. That's all it wrote, because it was pure Fenty. Pure. It didn't even have anything H in it. It was pure fentanyl. All it had to do was touch his vein and it was done.
Carmen, we have the same exact story. I was living with him and I had no clue. I wasn't used to any of that. And people were trying to tell me, and I was like, what? And then, boom, just like you, it hit me.
Mm.
And you know what it took for him to finally seek help? I got pregnant. And
Well,
we have a wonderful 18-year-old son that we co-parented, and I'm proud of him for that. But he messed up quite a bit.
yeah.
He had hospital stays for missing, if you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
But we have the same story. Isn't that weird?
Yeah. You know what? I miss him every fucking day, and I would turn around and do it all fucking over again. That's the problem.
And I
I
feel
would do
you, girl.
every fucking bit of it over again.
Yep,
What you will not do to me is fucking lie up on me.
yep. I'm in the same predicament. Who's being flagged? Are we saying something wrong?
No, I don't got
Are
any
you getting
flags over
flagged,
here.
Carmen?
No.
Oh, okay, because I didn't think I made a mistake. I thought I was using proper words. But yes, we do have the same story, girl. And I'm crying daily now for what my family is going through. And he's only 54.
Yeah, he was 50. 50 years and 6 fucking months. February 15th, 2018. He turned 50 September 3rd of 2017. 50 years and 6 fucking months. I told him I would. He probably wasn't gonna see his 50th birthday if he didn't quit. We were sitting outside on his 50th birthday. We just got done doing yard work together. And he made a Facebook post and said, I cannot believe I'm still here. Most of us don't make it past or to our 50th birthday. Yeah, 6 months fucking later. To the day almost.
Can we throw some purple hearts up, please? Spam the chat with purple hearts, please.
I would do it all over again.
Me too. Me too, Carmen.
I would go through all that pain, the worrying, the heartache, the driving so fast that while I'm on the phone with 911, but knowing that I could get there faster than the ambulance could, and I had the Narcan. I was able to save him before they ever got to him. But he knew I couldn't get to him. He knew it. He was tired. So for you assholes to make up your fucking twisted imaginary stories of lies on me is very wrong to do. Very wrong to do. I have absolutely nothing to gain. Nothing to gain by making up anything.
Exactly. And I'm going through that in real life, not even on social media. I'm suffering it in real life. These people want to be haters. It's terrible. I'm hugging you right now. I hope you feel it.
Thank you. That's why I'm so very passionate about this. Lisa's a fucking mother. She's a daughter. She's a fucking sister. She's an aunt that can't even see her own niece or nephew because of what she's doing.
Carmen, they're saying she's lying.